Hi guys, today I'll just be going through a very simple question posted by my student. Um, 2x plus 1 square over 4x minus x square minus 2 bigger than 0. And we are actually asked to solve this inequality, right? So I'm just going to expound and explain the concepts behind solving this inequality. So the first thing is to understand that this whole expression on top is actually squared, right? So basically what it's trying to say that is that 2x plus 1 square doesn't affect whether is it in a positive or negative region, right? But this root does affect because there's an equals to 0, means x equals negative half actually gives you 0, right? The one as a denominator, um, so has got two roots. Okay, if you would solve it using your calculator, find it, and you get these two weird numbers, right? So usually what we do is we'll try and solve for the exact roots, right? So I'm just gonna solve it by using, so b is actually my 4 plus minus b square, which is 4 squared minus 4 a and c divided by 2 negative 1, right? So 4 square, 16 minus 8 gives me a root 8, so plus 4 plus minus root 8 2 negative. So I could just actually, okay, because this is plus minus, I can just change this, it's fine. 4 root 4, so it's 2 root 2, so we have plus minus 2 root 2 2, and this will give us 2 plus minus root 2. Alright, so I know that the root below would the denominator will give me two roots, which is 2 plus 2 root 2 and 2 minus root 2. Now how do you use the test point method? So when you draw the number line, you would have negative 1 over 2, which is given by the numerator on top, but this root itself will give you a 0. This will give you a 0 because this is bigger than equal to 0, right? But take note of this, because this is a square, this would not change. The sign between here would not change. So I will just need to check whether my 2 root 2 plus root 2 is actually bigger than this number over here. So where is it placed in the diagram? And negative root 2 is actually 0.58. 2 negative root 2 negative root 2 is actually 0.585. So actually this will be my 2 negative root 2, here will be my 2 plus root 2. Alright, now I'm going to use the test point method to check my answer, to give me this, to find out the sign. So now the easiest is definitely using x equals to 0. When x is 0, the top, when x is 0, this expression actually is just 2 0 plus 1 square 0 minus 2, right? So it's clear that it's actually a negative, right? It's a negative because this top is always positive and it gives you negative. So 0 is this region over here. This gives you negative, this will give you a positive, and this will give you negative, right? You will just keep changing sign. And this over here, because this is a root, as in it's a equal roots, right? It's just a root touching the axis, so it will not swap the sign. Okay, if you're not too sure in the exam, so what you can do is just take another test point and test. This will be a negative. All right, now the roots from the denominator cannot be equal to it because we can't divide by 0, and it will be undefined, right? It will be undefined, so basically you can't equal to this root. Now you want it to be bigger or equals to 0, means I would want this and this. So the solution set would actually be x real number, x is actually equals to negative half, x is between 2 negative root 2 to 2 plus root 2. Okay, without the equal sign here, please take note, and this as well. Okay, students tend to often forget that this is the equal sign, so please go to the website www.alevelmath.org to have a look at this question. Right, I'll be posting on my blog, and there are many other questions which I actually answer my students as well. So if you have any feedback or questions, please do leave in a comment below. When I have the time, I will try and reply. Right? Thank you very much. Have a good rest.